Hi, welcome to That Cave, and I'm Vince, and today we're going to do an honest review of the Breville Barista Touch Impress. So we've actually had this unit now for the past 3 months, and today in this video we'll give you a quick rundown of what we went through, what we really like, and what we were struggling with as well, and the previous unit that we had, just so then you understand where we're coming from. But before we get stuck into it, let me break down the machine for you so we're all on the same page. So it has a massive water tank at the back, a 250 gram coffee bean hopper up the top where you can store your beans. The Impress puck system down here to make sure that you get the puck right every single time. Obviously it comes with a porter and a jug, and also the milk spouts here as well. So let's get stuck into it. So before this, we just had the Nespresso pod machine. So it was easy for us, it was convenient, and we drop the pod in the machine and off we go. But for us, we wanted to see how we could take our espressos, our coffees to the next level. And also, I think we've started understanding the nuances of the coffees and what we like. Obviously, nothing beats the barista-made coffee experience of actually being in a cafe, but this definitely heads in the right direction. So some of the things that we really like is the Impress puck system. Without the experience of being a barista, it means that we can get the grind size down there and hit the puck at the right angle with the right pressure, as if we've been a barista for years. So definitely wasn't something that we needed to learn, but at the same time, as I said, if we do want to learn it, we can easily get a tamper and do that. And then next, what I really like is making the milk frothy is easy. Fill up the jug up to the line, stick it under the spout, and off you go. Press the button and it makes the milk for you. But at the same time, if we do want to learn that in the future, which honestly I probably will end up doing, we can easily put it to manual and start understanding the nuances of the milk and how we actually get the right milk and how we can create the milk perfect for how we like our espresso. What we were lucky with, at the time there was an offer, so we actually ended up getting a knock box as well, which has been infinitely useful. So I think if you get this machine, honestly, get something like it or get something off Amazon, honestly. And also we got 2 latte glasses, which for us, perfect size, and it just means we can start practicing our latte art, which honestly I'm still pretty terrible at. And with the offer as well, it did come with another milk jug, but for me I don't think we really needed that. But it's typically good because generally I'll have one type of milk and my wife will have another type of milk as well. So we found that infinitely useful, where we could actually have 2 different types of milks in the glasses. So as well as getting all of this stuff, what we ended up getting, we went online and got some fun accessories that really helped enhance our espresso experience. First one obviously are your syrups. So we ended up getting caramel and chocolate, which for us is for your caramel lattes, your mochas, and even when friends come over. But honestly, we generally use it for a really sneaky affogato after dinner. And also we ended up getting 2 of these 1 kilo Airscape canisters. I think honestly they're the best in the market in terms of actually keeping the air out of the coffee beans and actually making sure that they last a bit longer as well. And also we did end up getting a bottomless porter, which for us, since we were very much new to this and learning on the fly, is we could actually see how the coffee was actually getting pulled from the puck. So for us, that really helped to see if there's any spots, or especially when we're trying to hone in the new beans. And lastly, we ended up getting this thing where it actually just is a puck screen to more or less keep the machine clean as it's extracting the coffee. So before we actually make anything, I guess some of the negatives. Well, not really negative, I think it's more human error from our point. I think something we really struggled with coming from a pod machine was actually honing in your beans. So since this is our first machine that we've had, then we've tried different beans from different suppliers, different places and whatnot, and each time we do get a new bean, we have to hone it in. And for us, that process took longer than it should, but we're definitely improving. So I think that's definitely something. So if you don't want to be honing in your beans and just want a new taste every morning, honestly, I think the pods are probably best for you. But I think if you want to kind of take a step in as a kind of soft entry into the market of coffee beans and espresso machines, then I think this unit kind of really fits that. So I guess only thing we have left now is to make a cup of coffee, and we'll see how we go. Alright, let's make a coffee. As the machine starts turning on, honestly it's about a 2 to 3 second startup, which is great. And one of the features that I forgot to mention was the touchscreen, that you can scroll through. It has a heap of presets and you can even set your own. So you can see it has most of the popular kind of coffees that are out there, and obviously for the kids we do have that baby chino available as well. Once we select the grind size, we can actually select the grind size of different sizes, so depending on what your coffee bean actually has, and then easily once you press it, it starts grinding to the right size into the chute. So as you can see, there's different options. If it overfills it, it asks you to trim it, or if it's fallen short, it actually tells you to add stuff as well. So it's definitely optimized to be the right size. Also, I'm here kind of struggling putting it in while trying to hold the camera, so you'll see I'll actually have to cut it out. Cool, the portafilter's in now. So put a glass underneath, it's all set, and at the press of a button we can easily start the whole extraction process. This one we actually haven't honed in the beans yet, so it is a bit splashy everywhere, but we can see that it's pulling pretty nicely. Yeah, when you use a knock box to empty the puck and the portafilter. Now onto the milk. As you can see, we can actually do different types of milk and it reacts accordingly, and also we can increase or decrease the temperature and also increase and decrease the amount of froth that you want on your coffee. With everything set now, let's put a jug of milk in, and at a press of a button, off we go. Looks like I have to press it twice because I turned it off accidentally. Looks like trying to make a coffee and holding a camera in one hand is definitely harder than I thought. Just a note as well, there is a thermometer underneath the jug, so it's able to pick the perfect temperature as well without me having to intervene. Good feature about this one as well, it's self-cleaning as well, so once you put the milk in, it actually puts a couple of spurts of hot water to clean itself out. Now let's try hold the camera still while we pour the milk. I'm not going to attempt latte art here, so I'll save myself from embarrassment. Hi, so I hope the review was helpful for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to kind of write write a question in the comment and we'll get back to you. But also we do have a lot of other reviews and kind of tips and tricks on the Dad Cave website, YouTube, TikTok, and all other platforms. Cool. Cheers. Bye.